It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. They give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Well, they certainly needed to make some adjustments from last week, Brock, but one thing they didn't need to adjust, they just needed to emphasize again, was his involvement.
And as good as he was in that game, Kate, couldn't get the win, so you know what he wants. More.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Yeah, okay, that one right there, that looked awfully similar to some of the ones he made a week ago. They couldn't survive his 2 interceptions in that game. I'll tell you what happens here. Some of those defensive guys start murmuring a little bit like, come on, stop turning it over.
He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. 2nd down, here's Dak. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard. You have to play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Prescott on 2nd down. He's got a man left. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. That's going to give the Cowboys a first down. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
You have to come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. It's going to bring up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. They they jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 38 yards. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
It is Cup left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Daniels. Catch is made in close. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Merritt, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Washington.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That ties things at 7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Now Dak to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Working on 2nd down. Prescott. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
And after a loss last week, Kate, that pick can really have a calming effect for your defense. Actually, your whole team, right? You want to play complementary ball, and if you could take the ball away defensively, to sure give your offense a shot in the arm.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
We'll stick with Krosky Merritt here. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And it is a first down, Washington.
16 yards. And the Washington first down.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Daniels on 2nd. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. And that's career sack number 1 for the first rounder.
We've learned in this league that first-round picks, they don't get the luxury of coming along slowly. The expectations are high. But there he is, charging through and getting the first of what this team hopes will be many sacks as a rookie.
It's on target to Williams. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Moody able to tack on that extra point. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. A great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak to the air here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he has it almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Now here's Prescott. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action now with Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. There's the hitch. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders first down.
Here's Daniels. Got the big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big hitter on first down. 35 yards.
First down, Washington.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On the handoff, Allen. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On second down, Daniels. Oh, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air on third and long. They almost had him this time. They went back to the same well, but defense had a man in the area there to break that up, Brock. It's fourth down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand. Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Kiruvu there for the tackle. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. First down here for Dak. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. Straight ahead with Williams. That's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Trey Amos. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
On second down, a run with Williams. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They jump ahead by 4. Operate now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. He's foray up the middle, nets about 3. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and short, Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds near that marker, but pretty clearly behind it, Brock. So still a couple of yards to go. It is 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Fourth down, here's Daniels. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd
Prescott
and 8.
set to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Headed out right. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick hitting just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Great as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lost the football. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Almost the impact play this. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. 2nd down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that is good for a Cowboy first down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Dak. On the move, headed right. Completes it again to Pickens. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game, trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. One final shot before the half. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He's always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. On Martin with that tackle. Well, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mike Sandler still makes the play. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Daniels back to throw. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And it's going to be first down Commanders.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On second down, Daniels. Near the goal line. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He's going to get it on the end around this play. Only a yard on the pickup. Now it's second and goal.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Krosky Merritt. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Goes to the hurry up here. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington. Tanner Koziol with his first NFL touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And we are all tied up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Running right, it's Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Working on 2nd down. Prescott escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. 1st and 10 from the 43. Running it after the penalty. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a down this 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams on the carry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Throwing on 2nd. Dak. Look at that power. Deep left side. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Claude Martin with the pick. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. They're not getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. He puts him there under it, deep down the left. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And this one will clear the end zone. No surprise to any of us, right, with the kick moved up, but it only is going to come out to the 20 on that touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. A handoff to Williams. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Dak to the air here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action. This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. Shakes himself free. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone. Handed an excellent opportunity by their defense, Brock. Now time to cash it in. This is 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Brought one back earlier and now takes one across. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. Now lead by 14 points.
38. Cowboys 24.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Look at that power, deep left side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate run that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, 2nd down. Well, they tried to match that last touchdown in just one play, Brock. Just couldn't connect on the deep shots.
Would have been kind of nice, right, if one play was all it took, but just not going to happen.
Here's Prescott on 2nd down. Oh, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it. Complete to Pickett. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to give Dallas the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They got 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Here's a lesson this quarterback's not learning, Kate. These defenses, they put on turnover tape. And when you give it his way as much as he did a week ago, these guys know coming into this matchup, the ball's going to be in harm's way. Go get it. And they certainly are.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And this defense breaking the hammer down, driving it backwards to the 9. You know, 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It is the Commanders with the football, and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is second down as we kick off our final quarter. They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's Daniels. That one's complete over the middle. Walk down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And here's a first down Washington.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Krosky-Merritt straight ahead. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. At the 20. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. That's his third on the ground this week.
Jake Moody for the
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And lead now 21. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. To the outside. This is caught by Pickens. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Problems now as they don't get the snap off. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Look at that power, deep left side. Brought in, inside the 20. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb is second in the game, doubling his season total. Aubrey gets the point after to go. It's down to a 14-point game.
Makes the score. Commanders 45. Cowboys 31.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And this is an familiar partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, and you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Lobs this deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Last week provided these guys their first test of the year. Didn't do too well on that one, but this week they've had a nice response. They're on their way to that first win of the season.
As a team, this is the only correct answer you want from the test, Kate. Showing they can move past a loss really quickly and play to the par, to the standard that they want to play to the next time out. Well done.
Leading around the PAT. And lead now 21. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And a huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right, this is Krosky Merritt. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Give it to Krosky Merritt. He's brought down, play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to bring up a Commander's 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now, 1st and 10. And stick with Krosky Merritt here. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front. Listen, thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? Also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders nearing their 1st win of the season. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, just curious, Brock, is this the point in the game where the defenders are just kind of looking at each other like, where were these stops the first 3 times he scored today?
Or maybe they pat each other on the back and say, well, at least we denied him a 4th touchdown. But I'm with you, Kate. These are the stops they needed a long time ago.
Trying again here, Krosky Merritt. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. He gets another here in the 4th. On is Moody for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. They continue piling onto this lead.
Commanders 59, Cowboys 31.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. George Pickens, the intended target. And that brings up third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
This is going to be shy at first, but not by much. It's fourth and short.
You know, I like that call, Kate. I kind of like these runs on third downs and what may be predictable passing situations, but a gain like that now opens that playbook for a fourth down decision.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. They'll run for this. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Krosky Meredith on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down.